Alright, welcome back friends. We're going to be taking a look at GPT-4. So if you don't have access to this yet, you do need to upgrade and pay the $20 a month. But if you sign up, and what will happen is that you'll be able to see this little drop down. So far, just before we get started with this video, predominantly content generation, because there's so much that is possible with generating articles, blog posts, and even images and so forth to create better content. This is where the real money is in my side of the world, which is just getting better rankings in Google and being able to sell more products and services. So GPT-4 is doing a pretty solid job at this so far. I've been playing with it. I am completely blown away at the content quality that GPT-4 is creating. And it is a game changer, so I always talk about softwares and so forth on my channel. If you're not interested in getting those, then it is definitely worth going to the GPT for $20 a month. So first and foremost, we can jump up here to the drop down. There are three options here: the legacy and the GPT-4, and we can see that it has given us a few different parameters here. The first area, so that is giving us a 3 out of 5 in terms of rating. And if we go to GPT-4, so it is a big difference. So when we look at the speed, legacy goes down to 2, and GPT for speed is 2. So is it slow? Yes, it is. But if you're using any kind of content writers that are using the openai access, you're gonna find that they take time as well. If you're using this and you're not multitasking and so forth because of the speed, and of course being throttled as well, the consciousness of legacy is 1, and GPT-4 has a 4 rating. So it definitely cuts down on the amount of fluff and excess stuff that you actually have to cut through when getting content out of it. So one of the things I want to talk about real quick, GPT-4 currently has a cap of 25 messages every 3 hours. Expect a lower cap next week as we adjust for demand. So a lot of people are having some issues with this, which GPT-4, based on the limited amount of usage I've had with it. So I guess it's going to depend as usual. I usually do my work late at night with this, probably less people on. It's faster. So what things can we make better with GPT-4? In particular, I want to talk about content. Now, we still have some limitations here. And those limitations are, of course, not having access to updated information. Still the same thing. And in particular, the one thing that I cannot wait to see improvements on is how many words of text can be utilized in essentially the memory of the model. So for example, but imagine at some point, and it has been listed online that there's about 25,000 words are higher, some more tokens, and it will help us. This is going to be hugely helpful in writing ebooks, writing regular long-form books, and also being able to do things like loading large content pieces or PDFs in here to synopsize information and so forth. So right now though, but it will probably be first available in the playground with Chat GPT, for with the API. So right now limited. So what I'm going to do is go back over here. For example, going through and writing content for SEO and so forth. There's a lot of things that we can do with this, but in ChatGPT. So what I'm going to do is ask it to go in here. And I'll show you just a quick preview. And we want to write an article piece. So in particular, I want to write a keyword-rich blog post using the primary keyword. Chat GPT for real estate. Okay, and we're gonna make sure that we add certain components of it to make our life easier. We're gonna say, be sure to use keyword-rich H2s, H3s, because I do want to have some H3s in there. Clickbaity title. And add facts. Can't spell today. So just as we add that in there, we're going to see it get to work. It gets started right away. But as we add this in here, I want you to check out the quality of the article. And one of the things that I noticed. So one of the complaints with the Chat GPT 3.5 is that it almost writes the sections as if they were independent articles. So there wasn't a lot of continuity. And that was a little frustrating, because that it required a lot more editing. So in the new and Chat GPT for model, we get much more flow from section to section, more logical train of thought in an article. And you can see here that it has done a solid job here already, just with the introduction. Title: Unlock the power of ChatGPT for real estate. We have a concise introduction. In today's fast-paced tech-savvy world, learn how leveraging artificial intelligence. See, that's great. We go into the first H2, transform your real estate business. Look at our H3s here, which are underneath there. Streamline customer engagement. Customize your Chat GPT for real estate experience. And again, very concise. Not a lot of fluff. When we went up here to the top, scroll down, we looked at the conciseness. Not a lot of extra junk in there. Okay, now we have facts. Is Chat GPT for real estate? How does Chat GPT? This is just great. Now obviously, because I just wanted to make this video, I've also asked it to give me recommendations for inbound links and external links, in which text to actually use as my anchor text. And I've been able to include those as well. So if you're creating a topic cluster, to show you how I was doing this, if you're not using external softwares, you can still have GPT for do this for you. So asking it to create a topic cluster, what we would call a money post or a money page, so that we can increase the ranking. And that way, or article ideas around that topic. But then there we're also going to need to create links in and out of that blog post in order to maximize its ranking. So very quickly, we can generate quality content. And those of you who are out there already, on my other video about this, your site for using AI generated content, I think we need to get over it. People still are asking me about this, that they are not going to penalize for AI content, and that it answers the search query for the user. That is what matters. So the better the content here, the better that content is going to rank. It's going to be just fine. So as we create more and more content, the faster we get things ranked, and the faster that we can monetize a website. Whether or not that's a lead generation website, local business, no matter what it is. So GPT-4 is really doing a fantastic job so far. I love it. I'll be providing some results very soon on what's been going on, but I've been spending a lot of my time because it's been in order to be able to streamline my work, especially using writers. I'm writer, which is fantastic, but if you're not using a writer, 100% do this in GPT-4. So make sure you get access to this. So it's pretty awesome so far. I just wanted to make a video, but it's just building upon everything else that I've shown you with the previous videos on my channel. You can do better. So the big thing that we're waiting for though is to be able to input more total words so that we can train the model to do more complex things. That's the stuff that we're really waiting on. So make sure you upgrade, get access to GPT-4. Coming up on cool stuff that we're gonna do with this in a realistic way, not with all that extra nonsense. So if you like this video, like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts and what you think. And of course, make sure that you follow my channel for additional videos and updates. Thanks so much for watching.